Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, the Airsoft Zealot, also known as Shane. Today I have for you the KWA QRF Mod 1, which I got in the Milsim Edition Mystery Box video, and I wanted to do a full review on this thing because it is pretty cool. It's got some great features. It's a really good little PW style weapon. So let's dig in. Man, this bad boy, let me tell you, it is a very sexy weapon. So in the box we got the rifle, we got an 80 round mid cap. Oh man, this thing has just got a good weight to it. I want to say it weighs about 5 pounds, which for something this small is a pretty decent amount. So as with all KWA mags, they have this little sticker, and you take the sticker off, and the guide follower on the magazine goes all the way up. I mean, it comes right out there. So you have to be careful. You have to push this down before you load that magazine back into the gun for any reason, or try to put a speed loader on it. But it's awesome because it fires every single BB out of the mag. Comes with this big Allen key right here, and actually that's to put back here. So you take this. There's a screw inside of the little buttstock here, and then you take the screw out, you stick this in, you can twist it left or right, and you can actually change the FPS. So this has what they call VPS, Variable Performance System. So it says this thing shoots like 350 out of the box, but the specs on it say you can shoot anywhere from 310 to 370 with this spring with the variable system. Pretty cool feature, you know, especially if you're shooting a little hot, you just make a little turn and you're good to go. So let's talk about the externals on this thing. They are sweet. I mean, they're everything you come to expect. The KWA externals have always been very good. You got this cool charging handle style right here, kind of like the Raptor style charging handle. Even the polymer and everything that they use on this buttstock, it's got that texture to it, so it's not just like shiny black or anything. Really nice. It is wired to Dean's, perfect already. Don't even have to replace it. And this is your fuse right here. A lot of people play without fuses, but man, I'll tell you what, it's way better to burn a fuse out than to burn a motor out. Adjusting the sock super easy. You just push down on the lever here, and then you just slide it right up. The receiver is metal. This thing is basically all metal except for the stock part here, and of course the grip. They got some really aggressive designing on this, really great. Ambidextrous lever for mag release. And they also included a paddle style, kind of like the MP5. So that's cool. I like paddle style. One of the big reasons I like the paddle style is because I am left-handed, which they have ambi anyway. I love being able to pull that front hand down, pull the paddle, and drop that mag. I think it's really awesome. There we go. All right, so the dust cover here has the KWA embossed logo. Looks like this is a polymer, but that is all right. One nice thing that you can see here is it does have a lock, and that's really awesome for adjusting hop-ups. There's nothing worse than having to hold this thing back, make an adjustment, and put it back. And it's really cool because it's actually on the opposite side as normal bolt release, but they still have the bolt release on that side. So this is truly ambidextrous. I mean, every single thing on it. Selector switch, everything. They have the PTS, looks like the PTS Pro sights. These are really cool little sights. I like them a lot. They got a good sight picture, and they're fully adjustable. I mean, these are really sick little sights. It does feature the M-LOK. This is the KWA TML Tech 6 handguard, so it's a 6-inch handguard. And it features the M-LOK system, so you can put all your M-LOK accessories on there. One great thing, hello kitty, you like to be in the videos, don't you? All right, you have to go play. Go play. One nice thing about this rifle, it has their new flash hiders are completely metal, anodized. I mean, they're slick and very nice. I mean, these things are very good quality. It sucks because it's orange, but it's nice because unlike some of these guns with very orange tips, I think that's the only one I have up here right now. Some of these guns come with extremely orange tips, and this is more of a darker red. Overall, the weight on this thing is amazing. I'm sure it shoots really great. I haven't even shot it yet. I'm really excited to throw a battery in this and do a little target practice, and then of course see what the FPS is. Then KWA, they're pretty good about internal work. I mean, they really out of the box perform. You generally don't have to do too much with them. I couldn't find out what type of barrel was in here. I'm sure it's a 6.03. It says they put a high torque motor in here, and they also upgraded to a high-speed gear set. So this thing probably rips. It says 19 rounds per second on the literature, but I'm sure you could easily up that. That might be like a 7.4. We'll see in a second in the shooting video. It is manufactured in Taiwan. It's one of those designed in America, manufactured overseas. Replica manufacturing in Taiwan is solid. They make some of the best replicas. I know everybody has it out for Tokyo Mari in Japan and everything, but most of the guns that I've seen that perform exceptionally well are out of Taiwan. So KWA, their inner barrels, they always measure them in inches for some reason, which is kind of funny because I'm not going to get into the whole how USA should just go to the metric system because it'd make it so much easier, especially when you work on things like this. But it is a 184.15 millimeter barrel, so it's got kind of an odd barrel size, but you could easily throw a different barrel in. You could put a small little stubby silencer on here. Honestly, I really like the way this thing looks. I might just give it a quick spray paint black and call it good. It does feature KWA's 2.5 AEG 2.5 gearbox. The big difference between the AEG 2.5, 2.5 plus 3 is the kinetic recoil system, which this does not have, and also the empty mag. Whenever you empty out the mag, it'll stop shooting. I do have some that stop shooting into the mag. I really enjoy those, and they have the recoil. But for a fun little indoor gun, this is absolutely awesome. All right, so I'm going to take this thing, throw a battery in it real quick, and we're going to get it to Chrono and see how it goes. All right, I did forget to mention it does come with two rail sections, two polymer M-lock rails, so you can go ahead, and it actually has one right here, kind of built into the rail, but you can also take these two to put a flashlight, laser, hand guard, or hand grip, whatever you want to do. So that's pretty awesome. So as you saw, it shot pretty well. The variance was only a few FPS, which is amazing, and I think it was shooting at like 2,700 rounds per minute. I think it comes out to like 22 rounds per second, so it's a bit over the packaging. It said 19. That might be with a 7.4 instead of an 11.1 LiPo. I went ahead and put the 11.1 in there. I didn't put the battery cap back on. The battery compartment is quite small on this thing. That is one thing I noticed when I put that battery in. So I'm using a pretty large battery, but let me take a look and see what else I have. So here's a 7.4 basic, I think it's Lancer Tactical Stick battery, and it'll fit in there quite nicely. So if you have anything that's about this size, so there's a bump right here, but it'll fit nicely down in there, right? I got this small 7.4 brick. This would probably be the best battery to throw in there, and it fits perfectly right down in there, and this is a good battery. It'll last a long time. So all in all, excellent rifle. I would expect nothing less from KWA. So I definitely was not surprised by the performance, not surprised by the feel. It even had a decent little kick to it. So as far as I can tell, it's not a electric recoil gun, but you know, when that piston starts hammering back there, sometimes you get pretty good recoil. Would I buy this? That's a great question. For $300, what's up, cat? So $360. That's a lot to pay for a gun. I do believe in investing in good rifles. For $360, if you were looking to get a new gun to take and shoot and you didn't mind having to buy new mags, then I would absolutely get this rifle. Me personally, I stick with the M4 mags. It's just so much easier. M4 and AK, anything beyond that, I really don't mess with at all. When I was younger, I used to do the G36. I had an AUG. I had an MP5, and I just had all these mags, and it drove me crazy. So you'd have to invest in mags, and if you want to get good mags, they're incredibly expensive to get really good mags. I mean, these days you end up paying $20 for a magazine. So I went ahead and did a little shooting test with this thing. One thing I will say that I did notice, if you probably noticed on my video, my first shots, it kept just going to that second one on the left there, and I was having problems, and I had to take and adjust these sights. I had to adjust this thing, max it all the way down, which means that you're going to have to move this back sight to get it going, because even whenever I had it all the way down, I was still having to, you want to lollipop it. You want your front sight like that, and then you want to have your sight like kind of right there to where you're kind of looking at your target. You don't want it too far up. So when I was shooting, it was like this, and I basically was having to look at the very bottom of this in order to hit it somewhat accurately. So I put some rounds in it, sprayed some BBs. Really fun to shoot. Had a great time. All right, well, that's all I have for you today. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. Come back, check out my channel. I've got some more reviews coming, mystery boxes, you name it. I'm really having fun doing this, and me and my kid are having a really good time. He's super into it. You know, like YouTube star is what his dreams are at. I don't want to break it to him that airsoft is kind of a niche. I don't see this going that far. But hey, I'm having a fun time. He's having a fun time, and then we get to go play and make videos together, and it's awesome. So for all the airsoft dads out there, get your kids into this. Keep them into it. It's good for physical exercise. It's good to build teamwork and communication and all that stuff. Like, we need to get these kids out of the house every once in a while. Don't get me wrong, I love me some video games. All right, I'm sounding a little preachy, so I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll see you next time.